So I became more of an entrepreneur, and I built the biggest clinic chain for dermatology and plastic surgery in Switzerland, and that's fun, has been a fun journey. But yeah, entrepreneurship can be hard and stressful, and I was a victim of doing all these kind of things. I was running the Inner Circle and training institute and a restaurant and a skincare line besides my business, and I wouldn't say got into burnout, but I was really in a bad shape physically and then mentally, and by accident I did a biological age test. You know Nicola Conlon, right?
Yes.
So she was at the first or second Inner Circle, and she gave me this kit, and I threw it in my cupboard.
The kit of doom.
The kit of doom, for a while, and then every Christmas I tend to clean up my office, and I found this kit, and I pricked my finger and put a few blood drops on it and sent it into the lab. And then surprisingly, they showed up and say, listen, we need to phone. They didn't email it. So we need to have a phone call.
Oh, like an emergency.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah. According to this blood result, you were dead. Yeah.
And then they said, your biological age is 74, chronic inflammation. And they said, your profile looks like a CEO's profile, like someone who's super stressed in life. And yeah, they were right.
Yeah.
And then you understand life in hindsight, and I understood I'm on the wrong track, and it changed a lot.
So what kind of test was it? And how do you know the accuracy of these different tests? Because I think it's still pretty much in its infancy.
That's a very good question, yeah. So a few years back, the most precise prediction of your life and life span was your chronological age. It's still very well related. Now, over time, the biological age tests got better, and I would argue now they're slightly better than just your chronological age. We have two big groups. One is the methylation group, which is what was mine, and the other one is epigenetic testing. Funnily, I did both, and my epigenetic test showed me 43, so much better than 74. So you see, you can argue whether that's precise or not. According to these gods of longevity like Peter Thayer, whom I admire, the best measurement to predict your biological age is clear measurements like body composition, blood work, VO2 max, body strength or muscle strength and body muscle mass, stuff like this. That's the most precise thing, but it needs more effort and costs more money to get that measured.
So did you feel unwell, or was it just the shock of the test that made you go, maybe I need to do something?
No, to be very honest and frank here, I was 49 chronologically back then. I'm now 50. I felt the loss of energy. I wasn't in a good space. I drank a lot of alcohol. Not bad intention. I wasn't a crazy addict, but having a few beers in the evening to wind down. And then when I was flying internationally, I took zolpidem, these SED drugs, and they worked super well for sleep. And then I started taking them at home, and one tablet didn't work anymore, so it was 2 and 3 and 4. So I wasn't definitely in the bad space. I felt it.
I think that these kinds of lifestyle habits are something that accumulate over time. And especially empathizing with you in terms of running large organizations and dealing with just all the emotional energy that comes your way, because when you're dealing with people, it's unpredictable. It can become 1 minute, then you've got 20 fires you need to put out, and your body helps you to cope, and then you start bringing in external help for that. So sleeping tablets and all sorts of things to help you sort of get through the stress. But you kind of reach this point where your body balances it and you feel like it's not as bad as it is. And then you have this sort of situation where, you're lucky you picked up the health concerns in a test that you did proactively rather than, a heart attack or a stroke.